Hi guys, it's me, Boog.
Hey, Dad!
And today we're going to be reviewing the WWE slash WCW Ultimate Edition Lex Luger.
That's right, the total package is finally back in the Ultimate Edition!
Well, actually,
And
not back for the first time in the Ultimate Edition.
absolutely, the soon to be a Hall of Famer Lex Luger,
Yes,
is here in the Ultimate Edition finally. And this looks like,
finally.
a pretty good figure here. They kind of got the snapshot from, and I'm really glad they did this, his WCW days. They
Yes,
didn't choose to
and
go with,
we have an exact date of where this figure is based off of.
oh, an exact date. Okay, what do we
Yes,
got?
so the August 4th, 1997 episode of Monday Nitro, where he would defeat Hulk Hogan to put
Yes.
an end to the NWO once and for all. The NWO disbanded, and everything lived on happily ever after afterwards.
Exactly. Well, that was totally not true because I think he lost the title like 2 days later. But
Yeah,
back to Hogan, of course.
yeah.
But for the one night,
Unfortunately, this was kind of one of the last truly great moments of WCW.
yeah, it was probably one of the greatest title changes you'll ever see. The whole celebration, the cleaning off of the NWO, which is why you got the two belts here. Everybody coming to the ring, Luger on the shoulder, finally ending at least a full year of terror by NWO, and winning the gold, even
Yeah,
if it was
let's
short
see.
lived.
So
It was huge.
the little description here says for 463 days, World Heavyweight Champion Hollywood Hulk Hogan and the New World Order ran roughshod over WCW night after night. Finally,
Yes.
on the 100th episode of Monday Nitro, a hero in the form of Lex Luger dealt a critical blow to the NWO when he made Hogan submit and brought the title back to WCW.
Yes, won it with the torture rack. It was absolutely epic, totally amazing. Wasn't a pay per view, live TV, title change. Like I said, after Boog said 400 plus days, so that's a year and a half probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least. So absolutely epic, totally awesome. And I think I agree with Boog. Probably one of the last great WCW moments before everything went straight to the toilet and started circling. Didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way down to Vince waiting.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway, yeah. So it's a typical ultimate, packaging, the red and white. We're gonna get a couple of titles. Nothing new here, I don't think. That
Well,
might be the new. Is it?
kind of. So actually, we have gotten the world title, but for the first time, we are getting the new sculpt with the world championship with the NWO logo on it.
Oh, so this is the new sculpt for the world title. So
Yes,
it's kind of new if you haven't bought a figure with the world championship lately. We went over this
this is
with,
the updated world championship.
yeah, and it looks much better. A lot more detail in that than the previous
It's
one.
much it's I don't know. It's kind of like this is more like the WCW one, and then the old sculpt is kind of more accurate to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
So which one did we get this originally with? This new version.
The Ravishing Rick Rude.
That's right, Ravishing Rick Rude. Yeah, so now we got it again with Luger. We'll show you what we're talking about. We'll do a comparison as we get him out. But yeah, so it's like we're getting that. Maybe a towel. Is that a towel in there, Boog?
I think so.
Some hands, of course. Always getting the hands.
Interchangeable head skulls with a bald Lex Luger.
Yeah, now that's kind of weird. I haven't never seen this before, but you get interchangeable heads
Or
or
hair.
hair. Yeah, the hair moves out. So you'll kind of see, like I said, you can actually just move his haircut around, which is very
We'll
interesting.
show that more as we get into it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So anyhow, give us a few minutes. We'll get him out of the box and let you know what we think.
Be right back. And we are back.
Here he is, Ultimate Edition Lex Luger.
Yes.
Yeah, so far I'm really liking this figure a lot. It looks a lot like him. I think the head sculpt it's not identical, but it's pretty close. Like I said, some of them are kind of hit and miss, but I think it's pretty close to Lex. And then of course you're gonna have Screaming Face here, and this is what I'm talking about. This is the weird part. So you just remove his haircut.
Check it out.
Um,
Done. If you
yeah,
ever want to know what Lex Luger would look like bald, there you go.
exactly, and just kind of move the haircuts around. And this one too. So there's this face, but you can remove the ponytail. It's a ponytail. So you can remove the ponytail haircut and kind of mix and match whatever Luger look you want, which is
Yes.
kind of
Let's see.
cool.
So we had the long hair on this head sculpt earlier, but now we can pop the ponytail head sculpt on there now.
Right, kind of turn to the side. There you go. Yeah, can I see how that
So
works?
this is kind of his entrance look. He had the ponytail.
Yeah. Now does it? Yeah, he would rip the ponytail out, and then when he got serious, and it was time for rock, rock, rock.
Yes,
Um.
that's what we would change over to this head sculpt.
Now,
Where he
how
has
does it feel?
the
Turn him upside down. Does it feel like the haircut's gonna fall off? It's gonna be really embarrassing one of our matches. So it feels like it attaches pretty well.
let's see. I guess here's the true test. Yep. Okay, stayed on. It could take a bump.
All right, good. That's what we need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't want Lex Luger randomly going bald in the middle of our
No,
matches.
it's totally embarrassing for the pay per view if that happens. Can't have
Exactly.
that. Yeah.
I will say he does kind of have a huge forehead. I never really noticed it that much until this figure, really.
Yeah,
Like
pretty big forehead.
he
Me
kind of,
too.
he kind of,
Big
yeah.
forehead.
We all we both have big foreheads, so we can't really say anything. But
Right.
I never really noticed how big it was until this figure.
Yes. And of course, he's going to come, looks like with the butterfly joints, right? Is that what
Yes,
you call that?
classic butterfly joints.
Yeah, looks good.
Can reach all the way up to there.
Right. And that can be helpful when getting them in the rack position,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, like getting his arms back and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we get of course super ripped ultimate torso.
Yeah, yeah, looks good. That looks a lot like his body type, one of the greatest physiques in wrestling history.
Yes. And then we get kind of basic at the lower half, but it is accurate. We just get black and white.
Yeah, and that's literally what he won the night he won the title. Just basic black chunks, black knee pads with the white boots.
Yes.
But like I said, it's accurate, so it works. And then here I'll show you the belts. So of course this is the one that they, of course after they cleaned it. But this is the new version, and we'll Google hold up the old version. You can see the difference, and it's just a little bit more deeper engraved.
Yeah, it's more
Um,
sculpted, I guess.
yeah, I think it's just more deeper engraved, and it just
And
looks
I don't know if it's
a
just
lot more
because
detailed.
I don't know if it's just because this one is old or what, but it looks like the gold brighter on the new one.
It might be. Yeah, it's a little more goldier. Is that a word?
I guess
Goldier.
so.
Yeah, that looks
Brighter,
that
I
guy's got
guess.
a little
Brighter
more
gold.
silver. Yeah. But it is it's a much needed update and it does look a whole lot better, I think for sure. And then of course this is the same belt with
But for the first time for this new sculpt, we got the NWO logo spray painted on.
yes, so cool. Totally thrilled they included that. And you even got the towel here. So I'll let Boo demonstrate after they won the title. Of course it looked like that from Hogan.
Yeah, I wish it kind of came to like a bottle of like acetone or something.
Right.
Didn't have to put the logo on. They would just give like a bottle or something that's supposed to represent that. But pretty much it's the towel that was used to wipe off the NWO logo.
Oh yeah,
And
cleaned it all
then
off.
Dad,
And then it's back. The World Championship is back.
yes,
Let's try it on in Batiste, see what it looks like. World Heavyweight Champion looks like great. And this was such an awesome moment too, not just because of the NWO thing kind of coming to a brief end there, but I mean for Luger himself, I mean he chased really many years before that chased Ric Flair for the same championship title and always come up short. Had a great series with him and Flair, but Luger never won the title. That honor went to Sting. So yeah, it was just absolutely amazing moment for Luger to do it with that belt. And also, kind of like Boog said, just not ending in NWO, obviously, but at least for that night, kind of setting him back a little bit.
yes,
And him finally getting the world title reign that he deserved with the big gold belt.
yes.
So yeah, absolutely awesome, epic moment. So I love this figure for all those reasons. Um,
So let's see. Let's try on
Mix the match a little more.
our other head sculpts here. So I already showed you the first one with the hair pieces.
Yeah, and if you
So
never had a chance to see that, it's well worth seeing it. Big part of wrestling history. Look that up on what's it on these days? Boo? Is it on Peacock? Is that where
this
all
may
the
still be on Peacock, or it may.
files are now? The WWE files,
I
or
think so. I think.
Netflix doesn't have all that just yet,
I don't think so. I think they have Raw. I think,
and that's
and
just
all
it.
that. Yeah,
Okay,
I
yeah.
think
Peacock still has the pay per views and the
WCW, ECW, stuff like that.
yeah,
There
gotcha.
you go. There's the smiling head sculpt with the longer hair.
Yeah,
Feels right about this. Celebrating with the World Championship.
yeah, looks great.
And
I
then
like it.
when Luger is about to finish off Hogan with the torture rack, he's got the screaming head sculpt.
Oh yeah, yeah. And Hulk taps out. Oh,
Yes.
ding 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 ding. New world heavyweight champion.
And what may even been crazier about that is that that may have been the first time Hulk Hogan had ever tapped out.
True. Very, very true. Because I don't think all the Hulk Hogan Sting nonsense happened until after that. So
Yeah,
they,
maybe.
I
I
mean,
don't
I think
know.
there was a few times there where he tapped out and scripted some really terrible matches. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. But yeah. So I love this figure. So I guess now it's time for Boogan Dad's 5-star rating.
First, we
Oh
have
wait, that's right. The hand
the
sculpt. Sorry,
hands.
got the hands.
So when Luger needs to knock Hogan's lights out, he's got some fists. And we get the grabbing slash torture rack hands.
Yes, gotta have those.
Then,
Hogan felt the rack.
of course, already on the figure is the grabby hands.
Right, right. All right, Big. What are you thinking here? Drum
Um,
roll, please.
I think it's 5 stars. I think it's the pun intended ultimate Lex Luger.
I completely agree. 5 stars. Great job, Mattel, on this one. It is awesome. Absolutely love it. And like I said, if you're a Lex Luger fan, pick this one up as he goes in the Hall of Fame here in what, just a month?
Yeah, a month,
Yeah, less
few
than a
weeks.
month. It's
Yeah,
April,
less than a
3 weeks.
month. So yeah, like a few
3 weeks
weeks. Yeah.
away. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Good for him. All right, everybody. We'll hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Like, subscribe, everyone. Bye.